Alright, what is up YouTube? And today we're going to be previewing the new ML5s that are coming to Epic 7, ML HWAYOUNG, otherwise known as Bystander HWAYOUNG, and you can see that she is a Dark Warrior. Now I just want to say, I'm pretty much sick as a dog right now, so if my voice sounds weird, that's why it is. I have a pretty bad cold, but should be okay in a few days, so bear with it if you could. And yeah, we're just going to be talking about this unit and her skills. She was leaked in the past on Reddit, and you're going to see that the leaks were right, and she looks amazing skill set wise, and also her design looks pretty cool. And you can see that maybe this is like a limited Ken or ML Ken coming out in the future. You're going to see that she is going to be a pretty strong unit to have in your roster. So she's a Dark Warrior. She has very high attack. She has pretty much no crit chance or crit damage from her awakenings, but you'll see that she'll get a lot of crit chance from her imprint concentration, which is one of the best ones in the game. She is decently bulky, and she also is very slow, but you're going to see that this will probably not matter too much if we look at her skill kit here. Let's actually jump into her skills very quickly. So first off, we have her skill 3, Sura Reeve the Skies. It's a single target attack. You're going to see that it will inflict extinction when you one-shot a unit with it, or kill a unit with it rather. And if the target is a hero, you'll ignore all damage reduction and damage sharing effects. So Adamant Shield, Aureus and stuff like that will get ignored. And if the target is of the light element, you will also increase the damage dealt. And you could soul burn this to do extra damage. So pretty much you're going to see that this is a anti-light unit. We've had a ton of anti-dark units with Savior Aiden and LQC, Emerald Charlotte. But this is going to be the opposite of that now. We have a anti-light unit. It's like the first of its kind. We've had like Axe God in the past, which was a very terrible light answer. But you're going to see that this is going to be a very good answer now. You're going to see that it pretty much just one-shot the ML, not ML Ruel here, and does 27k damage, which is insane damage, right? And of course it puts up extinction, so she can't get revived, even though there's no way to revive her anyways here. And I think this is with the soul burn. Was it with the soul burn? Yeah, so this is with the soul burn. So with the soul burn, you'll see that this did 27k damage. So very high damage. Pretty much enough to one-shot a ton of light soul weavers, and almost one-shot very tanky light knights such as like ML Senya and ML Ilyanov, but still a ton of damage nonetheless. Next up, we have her skill 2, Divine Vessel. Very unique skill here. You're going to see that she's immune to buffs and debuffs, so she can't get controlled, but she also can't benefit from like attack buff and stuff like that. You'll also see at the start of the first battle, she'll gain defense proportional to her attack, and once she gets that increased defense, it will not be able to be changed from like her attack going up and stuff. And you'll also see after an ally except for the caster is attacked, if they suffer 40% or more of their max health, you'll activate your S3 against a random enemy. This has a 3-turn cooldown, which is insane. So this skill hits very hard even without the soul burn, you'll see. So you're going to see that she is a very annoying unit, right? Even though her S3 can't fully one-shot a lot of tanky characters, you're going to see that it can actually be frequently used actually, because you're going to see like ML Crow here is going to do a ton of damage, but ML HWAYOUNG will just counterattack, strike back with her S3 on a random target. Who does it go into? It goes into ML Crow, 20k damage without the soul burn, which is pretty insane, right? Next, we have her S1, single target attack that will just increase CR. Nothing too crazy here, but you're going to see that it's a good way to cycle quick. 7.6k damage is actually not too bad, actually, so it does pretty high damage as well. You're going to see that she's going to be available in Epic 7 from the Mystic Banner that will be coming on December 19th, so in about 2 weeks, and I'm just going to share what I actually think about her. So, I really think this unit is going to be very good, but looking at her numbers, you shouldn't just pull for her if you want to just one-shot super tanky characters, because that's not what she will be able to do. I don't think she'll be able to one-shot ML Senyas and ML Ilyanovs, but she'll be a good answer to them, because even though she can't one-shot them, she's very tanky, and she also can use her S3 multiple times with her S2, right? If we look at it again, her S2 here is going to be that if an ally, except for herself, is attacked, if they suffer 40% or more max health, she'll counterattack with her S3 against a random enemy. It's not a counterattack either, I believe it's just an activation, so it won't proc Reinhardt Sermias, and this hits, as we saw, very hard, right? We literally saw this do pretty insane damage, right? 27k with a soul burn against Ruel, which is insane. You'll be able to one-shot a lot of soul weavers that are light units, and we also saw that it did about 20k damage here on the Crow without the Soul Rune. So even though she won't be able to reliably one-shot a ton of units, she's very decently bulky with her base stats and also with her passive, right? Because she's gaining defense as well. So I think she's a very good unit that Smilegate actually created to counter a lot of the tanky light knights that we have, like Ambitious Tywin, ML Crow, ML Ilyanov, ML Senya, right? And just because of that, you're going to see a lot of benefit for getting her. She's going to be super good in Guild Wars offense, very good in RTA. She's not going to be as broken as like Fire HWAYOUNG was on release, but I think she'll be very, very good at doing her job and one of the best units at doing it, if not the best, right? Just countering those light, very bulky characters because her S3 hits like a truck. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about her. I think she is pretty much a must pull because the meta is so centered around like very tanky light knights, which is very annoying. And I definitely will be going for her as well. She's waifu AF and her skill animations look amazing and her design looks insane as well. But let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about her personally and if you guys will be pulling for her. Peace.